Andrea Pirlo, the maestro who played football in slow motion, the secret billionaire who conquered the world. While almost every football superstar on earth escapes brutal, soul-crushing poverty to chase their dreams, one legendary man took the pitch already holding the golden keys to a multimillion-dollar industrial steel empire. This is the shocking, untold story of Andrea Pirlo, the silent, cold-blooded assassin of Italian football who never played a single minute for the money, but for the sheer, terrifying artistry of tactical destruction. Long before the global football community bowed down to his majestic genius, a remarkably quiet, intensely introverted boy wandered the sun-drenched, wealthy fields of Flero, Italy, detached from the typical struggles of a future athlete. Born into immense luxury as the son of a wealthy industrialist, young Andrea never needed the beautiful game to survive or to rescue his family, yet his very soul was instantly taken captive by the mesmerizing rhythm of a bouncing leather ball. While his hyperactive peers ran across the grass until their lungs burned and their legs collapsed, he stood perfectly still, watching the complex geometry of the pitch open up like an architectural blueprint in his mind. His obsession was so deep that he would spend endless hours alone in his bedroom kicking a tiny tennis ball against the wall, fine-tuning a touch that would one day hypnotize global audiences. His family initially viewed this intense passion as nothing more than a passing, harmless childhood hobby, unaware that this reserved boy possessed a ruthless determination to build his own kingdom far away from his father's boardrooms. As he entered his volatile teenage years, his otherworldly vision caught the attention of scouts at Brescia, forcing him into a competitive world where his wealthy background made him a target for jealous teammates. Brutal opponents tried to break his fragile spirit with bone-crushing tackles, and even his very own peers refused to pass him the ball, whispering that a rich kid did not belong in their gritty world. This toxic isolation could have easily broken the spirit of any ordinary teenager, but Andrea responded with a cold, terrifyingly calm silence, using his feet to humiliate anyone who dared to doubt his right to be on the pitch. The ultimate turning point arrived when legendary Italian coach Carlo Mazzone made a radical, unprecedented gamble that would alter the course of football history forever. Recognizing that the teenager was being suffocated in the traditional attacking midfield role, Mazzone dropped him significantly deeper, positioning him right in front of his own defensive line. It was an experimental, high-risk position that felt like pure madness to outside critics, but alongside the iconic Roberto Baggio, the young prodigy began dictating the entire tempo of matches from the deep shadows, transforming into a tactical mastermind before he was even old enough to legally drive a car. The breathtaking transformation from a raw teenage prodigy to an absolute, unyielding dictator of the midfield reached its most glorious zenith when he officially arrived at AC Milan under the visionary guidance of coach Carlo Ancelotti. Here, surrounded by a terrifying group of world-class gladiators, the majestic maestro truly weaponized his trademark slow-motion style of play, effortlessly turning the chaotic frenzy of the UEFA Champions League into his personal, beautifully orchestrated symphony. He did not run away from aggressive pressure. He actively invited it, waiting with an eerie composure until the absolute final millisecond before delivering an impossibly precise, 50-yard looping pass that surgically carved open the most impenetrable, disciplined defensive structures in all of Europe. His cold-blooded composure achieved global immortality during the iconic, unforgettable summer of 2006, leading the Italian national team through a high-stakes, deeply dramatic World Cup campaign that culminated with him lifting the ultimate golden trophy as the undisputed heartbeat of his proud nation. Yet, just when the entire footballing world assumed he had conquered every possible peak, the leadership of AC Milan made the monumental, historically disastrous mistake of deeming him past his physical prime, casually letting him walk away from San Siro for absolutely nothing. Fueled by a quiet, intensely burning desire for ultimate vengeance, he made a shocking transfer to rivals Juventus, sparking an immediate, historic club renaissance that completely redefined the absolute hierarchy of Italian domestic football. In Turin, he meticulously orchestrated for consecutive, dominant league titles, leaving his former club deeply regretful while proving to the entire world that true intellectual genius is completely timeless and immune to aging. Opponents knew exactly what he was going to do with the ball before he even received it, yet they remained utterly powerless to stop him, frozen in place as his trademark free kicks dipped violently over defensive walls and into the top corner. His legendary status was forever cemented in history during Euro 2012 when, under immense national pressure against England, he executed a breathtaking, wildly disrespectful Panenka penalty that single-handedly shattered the psychological resolve of the opposing team. After completely conquering the European continent, he brought his majestic elegance across the Atlantic Ocean to New York City FC, introducing American sports audiences to a level of tactical sophistication they had never witnessed before finally retiring as a certified immortal of the global game. Transitioning from the pitch to the technical area, his lifelong football journey took a dramatic twist as he boldly stepped into the high-pressure world of professional management, taking the intense reins at Juventus and later navigating testing tenures abroad in Turkey. By the year 2026, the legendary former midfielder has solidified his growing reputation as a highly modern, incredibly sophisticated tactician, currently leading the historic club Sampdoria back toward the bright, lucrative lights of elite European competition. His current managerial philosophy directly and brilliantly mirrors his legendary playing career, prioritizing absolute composure under intense pressure, intellectual dominance over physical force, and an unwavering, beautiful commitment to progressive, attacking football. From a wealthy boy who refused to conform to his family's corporate expectations, to a global icon who literally forced the world of sport to slow down to his own pace, Andrea Pirlo remains the ultimate testament to the fact that football is not merely a sport of physical power, but a beautiful, dramatic game of grand chess played at the absolute highest level of human intellect.